Hello there. This could be the start of something big. Happy 2018.
2018.
I'm Jonathan Fahn.
I'm Tom Fahn.
And this is
Magic Moments with the Fahn Brothers. Woo! Happy New Year!
All right,
New
we have
Year.
a very special guest with us. He is a New Year's guest at our house the last 3 years. Old pal of ours from Cal State University, Long Beach.
An old college chum,
William McNeil.
William McNeil.
How you doing, Fahn Brothers?
William is
we
a
are
goody,
doing
good.
Now, William is a educator up in the Bay Area. He directs. He's an actor. And a, what do you call it, a raconteur.
And he likes to ring the comedy bell.
When it's funny.
William,
Now,
say hello to the crowd and wish him a Happy New Year.
Hello, Internet land. I'm doing well on this New Year's Eve.
And
You are
William,
good.
William, one,
good.
two, 1, 2, 3.
All right, you are not in an insane
My
asylum.
solo was just cut off by Jonathan. What else is new?
Happy New Year!
This cutoff was brought to you by the year 2018. All right, so it's 2018. William,
What are you doing here?
Yes, what are you doing down here? When you come down here on New Year's and then visit us at the end of the day to celebrate the New Year, what are you usually doing before?
Well, having lived in L.A. for some part of my life back in the day, I've got a lot of friends down here. I go to a few parties, see a few movie premieres of movies that are not playing in the Bay Area.
Now, what have you...
And, yes, what?
No, Tommy, you. What have you seen on this trip?
What have you seen,
I
Willie?
just saw Phantom Thread, and yesterday The Post.
Phantom Thread and the Post!
And let me just say that The Post is All the President's Men, and that's all I will say
That's
about
unfair.
The
That's
Post.
unfair.
And
What
that's all
what
you
can
need.
truly be All the President's Men? That's like an amazing movie.
Good point.
Yes. So, William, you also are an avid theater goer
Yes.
as well.
I heard you went to New York last summer. How many shows did you see?
Yes, how many
Last summer, I topped my usual record. I saw 22 shows in 3.5 weeks.
22 shows, friends!
Try to remember the times of September.
One,
How many times
two,
can you
one,
see that
two,
show? Okay, yes, we're drumming right now. It's a thing we do with William whenever he's around.
My drum
22
solo
shows.
just got cut off for the second time
I'm sorry.
on this
22 shows.
program.
What was the best show you saw last year in New York?
Last year, it's a tie between Hello, Dolly with Bette Midler and Dear Evan Hansen.
Dear Evan Hansen is
Oh,
so
I love them
fantastic.
both.
How was Hello Doll? Was it worth it? Was
Amazing, and not just for her. The entire production was fresh, brilliantly directed, colorful, old-fashioned,
Now,
no
they-
special effects. I loved it.
away again.
Tommy is Louis Armstrong. Let me hear Frank Sinatra, a little Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Willie. How are you, Willie? Why don't you have some Prosecco while you stay?
All right, Tommy's had some Prosecco.
Can I get another Prosecco?
Wait, so Hello,
Happy
Dolly.
New Year!
Now, okay, so let me ask you a question. If you could be in the stage version of Hello, Dolly or the movie version of Hello, Dolly, which one would you prefer to be in?
I would rather be in the stage version playing Horace Vandergelder, replacing David Hyde Pierce.
Because you are a Broadway baby comedy belle.
I'm just a Broadway baby.
That's good. A little Paul Lynde. Oh, Paul.
Paul Lynde now. Here's our
Paul
Paul
in the
Lynde.
block. Oh, Paul. Do you tip the same way in a motel as you would in a hotel? For half an hour? All right, for those of you
get out of
under
my
the age
square.
of 60 who don't know who Paul Lynde is, he was very famous. In the
Welcome
70s.
to Paul Lynde Theater. Almost going into a, it's almost going into a Charles Nelson. The difference
Charles
between
Nelson Riley?
Charles Nelson
Okay,
Riley
so-
and Paul
Is
Lynde.
there a
wait,
difference?
Paul
William,
Lynde
the
Theater.
difference. Go.
The Paul Lynde Theater, Friends, Romance, Countrymen.
Can I get another Prosecco?
Yeah.
Now, Charles
Okay.
Nelson Riley as opposed to Paul Lynde?
Oh.
You know what?
Meanwhile, Dan Lorger saying, get me a ticket.
Shout out Dan Lorger. First shout out of this.
Hey.
I'm as funny as all those guys. They have me on their show.
I met
Merry
Dan. I met Dan
Christmas.
at the same time as I met you
Yeah,
guys.
huge
Back in the
baby.
day.
All right,
Back in the
so
80s.
Let's talk a little about New Year's. It's New Year's, right? We all have resolutions.
Happy New Year!
New Year's Eve, we had discussed a little earlier that our father used to go out on drum gigs, and my mom would entertain us with little cocktail hot dogs.
Would you guys like some hot dogs? Pigs in the blanket? Michael, don't be weird.
Look, I'm getting drunk. All right, no. So, and then my mother would make the food, and we'd watch, like, the ball drop, and, excuse me, not Michael's ball drop. We would watch the ball drop.
Cut,
and then
edit.
And then we would watch maybe a Marx Brothers marathon. McNeil, who's our actual guest today. Let's let him talk.
Wait a minute. William, do you think
Are you
the
changing
Marx
the subject
Brothers...
in the middle?
No.
Oh.
I'm
Do you
getting
think-
lost in Fawnland.
William-
Help me, someone.
William, do you think the
Daddy's
Marx
no escape.
Brothers are funny?
Yes, funny or not funny?
William.
Marx Brothers.
Marx Brothers, funny.
Not funny.
Not funny. I would have to say the Three Stooges.
No. Three Stooges with
Well, if you
Curly.
grew up in
Three Stooges with Curly, funny.
If you grew up in the tri-state area, we had a healthy dose of the Three Stooges. We saw them.
Abbott and Costello,
funny. Yes.
Harold Lloyd, not funny.
Really, you never
I don't
really
know, you
seen
haven't
Harold.
seen enough
You've just
Harold
seen
Lloyd.
the one clip of him on the clock, and you say
And
he's
that was not funny.
he's very funny.
Milton Berle.
Huh? Milton Berle, not funny.
Wow,
Definitely not funny. Steve Allen.
Funny.
Steve Allen wrote our opening theme tonight called "This Could Be the
I
Start
know,
of
I
Something
know.
Big."
And I thought it was going to be the start of something big. Speaking of something big, Milton Berle. No, anyway, what I was saying is that didn't he have the largest protrudence in Hollywood?
Happy New Year!
Yes.
The story goes that Milton Berle was challenged to prove that he had the biggest member. And so they went into the bathroom, and a friend said on the way in, he said, just pull out enough to win. And that's the way the story went.
Comedy Bell, William
now wait a
McNeil.
Okay, so
Now we're
Abigail
getting the
funny.
real Willy
Martin
Will.
and Lewis, in my opinion, not funny.
You're wrong. They're so funny.
Look, it's him singing and Jerry going, yeah, I did it. That's
No,
not funny.
you're wrong. Martin and Lewis.
Separate, hilarious.
They're brilliant.
Talented together.
You're wrong.
Not
William,
funny.
not
You,
funny.
you haven't mentioned the most funny person of all,
Go
and
ahead.
that would be Jack Benny.
Jack Benny, funny. Always
Jack
funny.
Benny, the funniest single
He's
comedian in the
Jack
history
Benny
of show
funny.
business.
Jonathan
George
Rock,
Burns funny?
always funny.
Jack Benny's funny.
Burns and Allen funny.
Always funny. Laurel and now watch this. You want to see Jonathan and I really go at it? Laurel and Hardy, my opinion, funny.
If
Brilliant,
you're,
funny.
If you're 8, funny.
Completely wrong.
Eight.
Jonathan Fahn, comedy bell to the head. Go.
If you're
W.C.
8 to
Fields,
80, funny.
not funny.
W. Field. No,
W.C.
he's brilliantly
Fields.
funny.
Brilliant.
Funny.
How? Why?
Have you seen the bank dick?
That's all anyone can bring up when the bank deck is great.
Fahn family, funny looking friends.
All right, speaking of very funny, let's talk about this. This is a very interesting thing.
All right.
Don Rickles, who is always funny.
Yeah. What's the way you
he
tell
did
him?
the last
tell him
night
Don
at the
Rickles.
Stardust, the
Yeah.
absolute last night of the Stardust.
Tell him.
We all went. They taped an HBO special.
Yeah, it's called
And-
Mr. Warmth.
And we're all on it. You could see us all on it. People say I was watching HBO and I saw you and your
Well,
brother.
I just like
and
to
William,
say-
and he insulted William
I just like to say, I'd like to preface it. We got the ticket 6 months
Wait,
in.
I would like to preface his preface. No, I don't have to do that. Go ahead.
That is not funny. We got the ticket 6 months
He
in.
thinks it's funny.
We got the ticket 6 months in advance, and we ended up having great seats. And as luck would have it, Don
Luck,
Rickles,
be a lady tonight. Go.
Don Rickles came by our table, and he went up to William McNeil. And
And
William,
said
you will
what?
take over the story.
on, William, hit
Tell
it.
them.
Do we still have time for this story?
Yeah.
All right, so as you know, Rickles does an opening number about being a nice guy, and he works the crowd. And
I'm a nice guy.
He's snaking around house left, and I'm sitting in my chair, and I realize he's coming near me, and I'm kind of in the way, so I move my chair back. Well, unfortunately, I got in Mr. Rickles' way. He looked at me, and he said, "Get out of my way." I moved the chair. He kept working the crowd on house right. He comes back again. In the meantime, I've moved my chair back where it was. I'm back in his way one more time, and he looks at me and says, "Get your fat ass out of my way," and the cameras were rolling, folks.
Insulted by
and-
Rickles. Funny.
And happy 2019. No, I'm just kidding. That was a great
Comedy
story.
Bell.
Now look.
Comedy
Now listen. Who is not pitching? Okay, wait.
Actually, you can see that clip on the HBO special,
Yes.
Mr. Warmth.
Welcome to Fresh Air. William was insulted once by Don Rickles.
Wow, he just took our show to NPR.
I just went to
I'm
NPR.
wearing
You said you
kind
listen to
of
NPR now.
a pea green suit, as I recall, so that you'll recognize me.
Pea green is the best of greens, friends.
Goody, good.
Now wait, we also had a discussion earlier this evening
It
about
goes without saying we love Gleason and been doing Gleason's
of course.
Goody Good since the 80s.
Goody, good.
William. We speak a lot of what we call these scriptures together.
The Holy Scriptures.
Godfather, Abbott
Godfather,
Costello.
Network, the movie Network.
Network.
I'm your wife, damn it! If you can't raise up a winter passion for me, the least I require is your respect and allegiance.
You have meddled with the forces of nature, Mr. Beale, and you will atone.
I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore. But can I get another Prosecco?
That's very funny. Now wait, we talked earlier tonight that Beecher Strait won an Oscar for that movie.
And where is that Oscar?
Well, it's a whole other story. But she
Oscar.
she was only on screen for about 6 minutes, and we were talking about a supporting actor. What
5
does a
minutes
supporting
and 40
actor do
seconds.
in
Now,
a movie?
I'm going to
And
pause
he's
you
going ahead
for
of
a
me.
second.
Go ahead. I'm
William McNeil is
Yes.
a big Oscar Academy Award fan, and
right.
he knows more about the Oscars than anyone we've ever met.
He
Go.
used to have a party every year to we'd watch the Oscars. There'd be a pool. It was a lot of fun.
Costume contest. Come as your favorite nominated character in the history of the Oscars.
Which is very interesting. What was your favorite costume you ever saw at those crazy parties?
What is your favorite costume to me?
My own. I dressed as Don Corleone and the Godfather.
I'd like to wish everybody a happy 2018. Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies close.
You can't come to our show and wish people a happy new year like that.
Would you kids like some more pigs in the blanket?
Look, Millie, I'm smart. I can eat hot dogs. I can handle things. I'm not smart.
What's the matter with you?
All right, so we're getting.
Wait, how much
a little
time is
off-hand
left? How much time is
We
left?
have about 3 minutes to go.
Ronkonkoma, New York. You're on the air with
You
Larry
are
King.
on with William McNeil. Edinburgh, Scotland. You're on.
Huntington, Long Island. You're on the air with William McNeil.
Brisbane, Australia. You're on.
Comac, Long Island. You're on the air with William McNeil.
All right, let's talk a little about it is New Year's. Did we
It
talk
is
about
New
New
Year's.
Year's
It's January
traditions?
1st, 2018.
Oh, wow. That was like kind of going off the rails there.
What is William McNeil to me?
Let me ask you a question I asked you a little earlier.
Wake up.
We talked a little about if you had the choice to be remembered for a Broadway show or for a movie, what would it be?
Well, I think I'd have to say I'd always want to be in a movie. It never kind of happened for me, but I would love to be in a film more than a Broadway show.
He's having a stroke of genius. Comedy.
9 people got that. Yeah. Okay, so wait. So if you were in like All the President's Men, and that was a performance that was always there forever.
Yes.
Is there
that
any
means
place
more to
you
than
don't
a
smoke?
Broadway production?
Yeah, or Network, or any of the
Network.
great.
Why doesn't
movies of the
someone want to
70s?
go on the record here?
That's All the President's Men.
So
Tom.
where's the
That's very
story?
good. Now wait, Jason Robards or Tom Hanks as Ben Bradley.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason, way better than Tom Hanks.
Oh.
Okay, well, since
Well,
we're on
wait,
the
we
subject,
love
it's a
Tom
well,
Hanks. He's
first we
American.
love
I love Tom Hanks, too.
We love him.
What's your favorite Tom Hanks role right now? Say it. Say it to the people. Don't think about it. Say it.
I would have
Don't
to
hurt him, Jesus.
say that
Favorite
Saving
Tom Hanks.
Private Ryan.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
I
him
love
in
Private
that.
It's a wonderful movie. I'd have to say, I don't know why, but when Castaway is on, I get hooked, and I have to watch it all the way to his monologue at the end when he's
Yeah.
got the ice in the glass.
Oh, Captain Phillips. Oh, the
No, he's
end.
great at that.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, that last 5 minutes of Captain
Yeah.
Phillips is great.
Yeah.
He's all, I'm
good.
also
I love him
sentimental.
in Bridge of Spies, too.
You know, I never saw that. Wait a
What?
minute. Films
Things
we
you never
haven't
saw.
seen. I've never seen Bridge of Spies. William?
I've never seen A Hard Day's Night.
I never saw that TV show about the zombies.
Oh,
Walking Dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Walking Dead.
I've never seen Breaking Bad. There, I admit
Whoa.
it. In front of
We
America.
just lost Nimoy.
On a new
there
year.
it is in the 14th
Shout out,
minute.
Shout
A
out.
shout out to
Jeff Nimoy.
Jeff Nimoy, Burbank, California.
From Cheviot Hills, California, Jeff Nimoy.
All right, so we're about 45 seconds away from the end
So
of the
let's
show.
sum it up. William, we wish
William,
you
we love you.
happy,
I don't know how much we gave you a chance to talk,
a happy and healthy 2018.
but we yes, we wish you a very happy
Thank you
New
for
Year's.
having me on your award-winning show.
We would
Now
like-
we know there's 3 people listening. William, me, and Jonathan.
and Dorothy, who laughed throughout the show.
Thank you, Dorothy.
We'd like to wish everyone a happy 2018. We hope we wish you good health, prosperity, and lots of love in the new year.
Happy Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
May it be the start of something big. That's what she said.
I'm Jonathan Fahn.
I'm Tom Fahn.
And this was Magic Moments with the Fahn Brothers.
With our special guest,
William McNeil.
Hey, take care, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Wait,